Hey, welcome to the saxophone vibrato video for Brandenburg 6th grade saxophone class. Let's talk about what vibrato is. So vibrato is being able to control your sound and you're adding beauty to it by adding kind of like waves in your sound. So you probably heard some of that whenever I was just playing, but I'm going to give you another example. I don't know what that was. I just made something up. But it had lots of vibrato in it. So it's time for you to start learning vibrato. Yay! If we were in class right now, you'd be learning it in class. But since we're doing it this way, hopefully everybody looks at this video and you figure it out and you get to know what vibrato is and you get to practice it at home. So again, let's talk about vibrato. Vibrato is adding waves to your sound and making it sound beautiful or more beautiful because you already got a beautiful sound. All right. Speaking of that, what important fundamentals do you need to have good vibrato? So again, having a beautiful sound, having a steady sound, being able to keep your embouchure frozen, being able to keep all this frozen, except for when you want it to move. Okay. Now, saxophone vibrato is different than flute, oboe, bassoon vibrato, and those instruments. You are actually going to move your embouchure just a little bit. But here's the kicker. The reason I said I wanted you to keep it frozen is because you need to be able to decide when to move it. Okay? You can't just let it be not steady all the time. You know, you have to control whenever you want to move your lip. So you need to be able to keep a steady sound and keep a steady tone. Okay? So if you can't do that yet, then you need to keep practicing playing a long note. Just a steady, long sound, okay? Make sure your tongue is flat at the bottom of your mouth when you do this. It doesn't need to be moving anywhere, okay? So vibrato is all about controlling your sound, controlling your vibrato, okay? So the way that I want you to practice this is we're going to start by holding a whole note for 4 beats. We're going to just use an easy note when you've been playing for a long time. We're going to play B, okay? And we're just going to play it for a whole note. Here we go. Okay, that was it, just a whole note, easy. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to mouth V, V. So look at my face, B. It looks like I smelled something gross, B. Okay, you're gonna say V on beat 3. So it's gonna play out, it's gonna sound like this. Again. One more time. Okay, so it's only going to move a little bit when you say V. You're not going to do this. That's way too much. You're just saying V. Okay? All right. So you're going to start by doing that. Now, what you did just now is you're playing half note vibrato. The next step after being able to do that is doing quarter note vibrato. Okay, so now you're gonna say a V on 2, 3, and 4. And then when you get really good at that, then you move to 8th note vibrato. Which is 1 and 2, or sorry, up 2, up 3, up 4, up. Okay, after you do 8th notes, and you're good at eighth notes. Remember, this is all about control. So if you're not able to do quarter notes very well, don't move to eighth notes. Then go to eighth note triplets. And that's just saying T, V, 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 V. You can practice that without your saxophone if you have trouble with it. T, V, 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 V. Okay, after triplets, eighth note triplets, you're going to move to 16 notes. And that's it. Okay, once you get to 16 notes, you should never have to do vibrato faster than that, but you're pulsing 16th note vibrato. Okay, that's your goal, is to be able to get there. Now, I don't expect you to get there in 3 days or a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, even right now while we're out of school. I want you to practice this slowly. Start with quarter notes or start with half notes, then move to quarter notes. Get really, really good at quarter notes, then move to eighth notes. Okay, by the time that you're in a band class in August, you're going to be able to do vibrato, and it'll sound great because you have a great sound, and then you also have control of your vibrato. Okay, if you try and go through this too fast, you're going to end up moving. You're going to end up destroying your good, steady sound. So be careful. Move slowly. Okay, move at your own pace, and practice it every day. 3 or 4 minutes a day. That's it. And you're going to be awesome. It's going to sound great. Okay. So saxophone, oboe, bassoon, and flute are all vibrato instruments, and they play vibrato in the band setting. So right now we're not in a band setting. When we're in 6th grade beginner class, we're not in a band setting. So in there, we're not really doing vibrato unless I ask you to do it. When we get into a full band setting with everybody, you are going to use vibrato. Whenever you play anything that's a half note or longer, unless you're playing a slow piece, then it might be quarter notes. Okay. And then again, work on this slowly and proficiently until you have full control. Okay. The key of vibrato is having control. You don't want to just let it go and not be able to hold on to it. So I'm going to play you a snippet of a slow piece with vibrato, and I want you to listen to how I'm using it. Now I'm going to use different pulses. There's going to be eighth note triplets. There'll be some 16th note vibrato. There'll be some quarter note vibrato. It's different because once you get to a certain level, you can use it however you want musically. Okay, but first you have to be able to control it, right? So that's this exercise that I've given you. Okay, this is the Creston Sonata, which is a saxophone piece. I played it in college. Okay, sight reading. Well, kind of. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you. Use it whenever you need a reference for vibrato. And I hope this helps. Bye.